You're thinking about moving to Fayetteville, North Carolina? Well, in this video, we're going to be discussing with you some of the reasons why you should move to this great city. Now, if you've been contemplating moving to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and you don't know too much about it, go ahead and stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss any of the important information that we want to share with you about this great city. My name is Michelle Capers, and I'm the broker in charge of Moving Forward Real Estate. And believe it or not, we get calls and texts and emails from clients just like you on a daily basis looking to move to this great city. Now, whether you're a seller or a buyer or even an investor looking to move in 90 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and all of our information will be in the description box below. We want to help you make a smooth move to the great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cumberland County, and the surrounding areas. Now let's get into this video. With Fayetteville's low cost of living, job market, affordable homes, affluent communities, restaurants, fun things to do, and its continuous growth, the city is constantly bringing in new residents. Now, with that being said, we can safely say that things are looking pretty good for the future for Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, if you are considering moving to this great city, here are 7 things that I think you should know. Number 1, Fayetteville, North Carolina is a large and thriving community in the Sandhill regions of North Carolina. The city is the seat of Cumberland County with an easy access to Raleigh and Charlotte. When you're commuting and traveling, Fayetteville is very conveniently located adjacent to the Highway 95, which links to other cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore, New York, Charleston, Orlando, and Miami to the south. By 2025, Fayetteville Outer Loop will connect parts of the regions of Fayetteville that we haven't yet seen. Now, with the interstate, Fayetteville is also connected to beaches and mountains. But most importantly, Fayetteville encompasses aspects to Fort Liberty military base and is adjacent to Pope Army Airfield. Number 2, downtown Fayetteville is a hot spot among residents and visitors and offers beautiful homes for sale. Now, over the last 20 years, the city has worked tremendously hard to continue developing and changing the city. The downtown area has many shops, dining options, entertainment, and arts and culture. You can also visit the Airborne and Special Operations Museum, which honors unique connection to service members. The area's growth is often accredited to the $40 million baseball stadium, home to the Fayetteville Woodpeckers and Astro affiliates. You will also find 59 1- and 2-bedroom luxury apartments downtown. Now, it's safe to say that Fayetteville has something to offer everyone to enjoy. Now, the opportunities for growth and expansion are endless and will only continue to rise with the popularity. So if you're considering moving to Fayetteville, North Carolina, stick around to learn more about the history, education, housing, affordability, and more. Now, if this is your first time to our channel, you want to go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to receive all of the current market information that we want to share with you about this great city. Now, here's a little history regarding Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fayetteville was formed in 1738 when the Scottish immigrants arrived via the Cape Fear River. Now, several years later, in 1762, the Colonial Assembly chartered the town of Campbellton, which soon united the neighboring village of Cross Creek in 1778. Now, from there, the town became known as the Upper and Lower Campbellton. It was then in 1783 that the city of Fayetteville became known as Fayetteville. The city was named after Marquis de Lafayette, who at the time was a French nobleman who served as a major general in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. All of the U.S. cities were named after Marquis de Lafayette. Fayetteville was the first and is said to be the only city that he visited. Now, before North Carolina had an official state capital, the North Carolina legislature would meet in Fayetteville. A significant part of Fayetteville's history occurs at one of the meetings. During one of those meetings in 1789, the legislature ratified the U.S. Constitution and chartered the University of North Carolina's America's oldest state university. Now, due to Fayetteville's location as an inland port and the hub of the early plank roads, Fayetteville grew as the center of government and commerce. Number 7. Today, Fayetteville is still known for its history and military presence. Still contemplating moving to Fayetteville? Well, here's some additional things that we want to talk about. First off, let's talk about the community. In 2012, Fayetteville celebrated the 250th anniversary of its founding. The city is known as the community of history, heroes, and hometown feeling, and has been recognized 3 times as an all-time American city. With continuous growth and new developments, Fayetteville continues to expand and be recognized as its efforts to make residents and newcomers feel welcome and included. Fayetteville, North Carolina has a current population of around 209,000 and is said to be the 6th largest city in North Carolina based on population. The population in Fayetteville, North Carolina has increased by 0.2% year over year and by 4% since 2010. It is the 6th most popular city in state. It is also the largest metropolitan area in the southeastern North Carolina. The metro region includes Fort Liberty, Hope Mills, Spring Lake, Rockfish, and Stedman. When most people think about Fayetteville, they think about Fort Liberty. Fort Liberty is one of the largest military installations in the world and is located directly adjacent to Fayetteville. To top it off, Fort Liberty is also the headquarters for the combat-ready conventional forces. The Fayetteville community has various things to do that are enjoyable to residents and brings in new people all over. Some include local organizations, museums, arts, entertainment, and recreation, shopping, dining, festivals, and sports. One of the most popular events in Fayetteville is the annual Dogwood Festival. The festival is a nonprofit community-focused organization committed to providing various family-centered activities in historic downtown Fayetteville. The mission of the Dogwood Festival is to encourage unity through the celebration of diversity while educating the public on our rich history and fostering civic pride. Now let's discuss the housing market. According to the pay scale, housing expenses in Fayetteville are about 29% lower than the national average, and the utility expenses are about 40% lower. In 2023, Fayetteville is considered to be in a seller's market, which means that the prices tend to be a little bit higher on the homes and the homes tend to sell a little bit faster. This could be due to the continuous growth and the proximity to Fort Liberty's military base. The median list price of a home in Fayetteville, North Carolina is around $187,000, according to recent data. Now, the home prices have increased by 20% over the past year. The most expensive neighborhood in Fayetteville is Kings Grant Community, with a median list price of about $348,000. Now, the area is located on 18 holes of golf at the Kings Grant Golf and Country Club. The community is perfect for raising a family in its spacious lots and convenient location, and as a resident, you are close to grocery stores, shopping areas, entertainment centers, dining, and recreation. Now, the most affordable neighborhood is said to be in the downtown Fayetteville area. Fayetteville, North Carolina is also home to the Fayetteville Metropolitan Housing Authority, which is dedicated to providing safe, decent, and affordable housing opportunities. They work in the city of Fayetteville to provide housing for city residents through public housing. The whole program promotes independent living and assists the elderly in avoiding moving into nursing home facilities. Their mission is to promote self-sufficiency, personal growth by maxing the resources and maintaining the fiscal integrity of the agency. FEMA believes housing is a fundamental right and the substance for a successful life. They are committed to serving the Fayetteville community in a manner that demonstrates professionalism, care, and consideration. Now let's discuss the educational system. Fayetteville, North Carolina is known to 3 local universities: Fayetteville State University, Methodist University, and FTCC. Over 90% of the residents in Fayetteville have a high school diploma or even higher, and roughly 24% hold a bachelor's or an advanced degree. Fayetteville State University is a historically black university, part of the University of North Carolina system, the second oldest state-assisted university in North Carolina, and was founded in 1867 to provide education for black children. The school today is diverse and it has over 6,500 students and 800 faculty members that offers over 60 degrees. Methodist University is a private university in Fayetteville, North Carolina that the North Carolina Conference of the United Methodist Church established. The university offers 6 graduate degrees and has bachelor degrees in over 80 fields of study. Fayetteville Technical Community College is a part of the North Carolina Community College system. At FTCC, they have over 280 associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates in science, applied science, the arts, and general education. Fayetteville, North Carolina has 436 schools ranging from preschool, elementary, middle, high school, public, distinct schools, public charter schools, and private schools. The Cumberland County School District alone has 88 schools, with 16% of them being above average. Now let's talk about the job market. The job market in Fayetteville is home to many large businesses and opportunities for growth. The largest employers in Fayetteville and surrounding areas include the Department of Defense on Fort Liberty, Cape Fear Valley Health System, the Cumberland County Public School Systems, Walmart, and the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. The fastest growing job sectors in Fayetteville, North Carolina includes leisure and hospitality, construction, manufacturing, and professional and business services. As of 2023, the average salary in Fayetteville is said to be around $48,000 a year. Now let's discuss the safety. Unlike the crime rate in Raleigh, the crime rate in Fayetteville, North Carolina is much higher than the national average. Cumberland County's crime rate is more than about 150% higher than the statewide rate. Although some crimes occurs in Fayetteville, North Carolina, officials and communities are doing everything possible to decrease the crime rate here. The last annual crime rate shows that the property crimes were down by 13% from 2020, and the overall crime was down about 10%. Now let's discuss the weather. Weather in Fayetteville, North Carolina has a similar pattern to the rest of North Carolina. The summers are hot and humid, and the winters are short and cold. Year-round temperatures range from about 35 to 91 degrees, and then you can also expect rain and cloudy pretty much throughout the year. The hottest months of the year is said to be July, with an average of about 90 degrees, but the summer seasons last for about 4 months here. And the coldest months is January, with an average of a low of 36 degrees. Now let's discuss some of the main attractions here in Fayetteville. The Cape Fear Botanical Gardens is a nonprofit organization that connects everyone with nature. The garden is situated on 80 acres of beautiful land between the Cape Fear River and Cross Creek, and it also has private venues. The Crown Complex is a 5-venue complex with over 105,000 square feet of multi-purpose and entertainment space, 4,500 square feet renovated vintage area, 2,400-seat intimate theater, 60,000 square feet expo center, and 9,000 square foot ballroom. Now last up is the North Carolina Veterans Park. The North Carolina Veterans Park is the first state park dedicated to military veterans of all branches. The park includes a fused glass ribbon wall, an interactive globe, and a chandelier made of 33,500 dog tags, a community lawn area, and a story garden where you can listen to the personal accounts of the veterans' military experience. Now, Fayetteville, North Carolina is the perfect location for people who are looking for a low housing cost, but they want to be closer to the major cities as well. So keep in mind that the city is approximately 65 miles from Raleigh and about 200 miles from Charlotte. The Interstate Highway 95 makes the commute to other cities easy, safe, and convenient. Now, there are so many reasons why people want to move to Fayetteville, North Carolina, whether it be the jobs, the history, weather, or affordable housing. When it comes to relocating, there are many pros to this great city. So if you're interested in moving to this area, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and all of my information will be in the description box below. We want to help you make a smooth move to this great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cumberland County, and its surrounding areas. We also would like to hear your comments, so go ahead and leave us some comments in the description box to let us know what you think about the great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, as always, we are moving forward one home at a time, and we will see you in the next video.